Hey guys, welcome to the Lauren Hour podcast with your girl Alora Dannon. I would like to have my panel go ahead and do roll call. Take your time and introduce yourself.
What up, evening, everyone? This is Brandon, aka Bvaz, coming at you from Philly, PA.
Hey, it's Jazz coming to you guys from Atlanta.
It's your boy Dennis coming out of the vehicle, out the car, from Wilmington, North Carolina.
It's your boy Aaron calling from North Carolina.
Uh, this is Shaka from my kitchen in Brooklyn, New York.
All right, welcome, panel. I am so happy to have all of you guys here. So today is going to be a little bit different. So today is basically Freestyle Friday. So today, what we're going to do, we're going to address some fan mail, and we'll get to some hood tales, and then we're going to hit the trending corner with a Laura D. Are you guys ready to get in?
Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
All right, let's get messy. Let's go ahead and address this fan mail. So, actually, no, we're not going to do fan mail first. I want to take it a little different route and do Tales from the Hood. Let's do Tales from the Hood. All right. I'm sorry. We got a baby in the background. That's my guest. So, anyways, so the letter reads, "Hey, Lauren, our cast. I have a hood tale to share with you. So here's the deal. My best friend was seeing my other friend's brother behind her back. We have a code where we don't date each other's family members. We have this code because we are family and our friendships mean a lot to both of us. But do you know my best friend, this cow, decided to break the rules and mess with my other friend's brother behind her back? Now, I would be okay if she was messing with one brother, but she shares with me she's messing with both brothers. So now, do you know this girl had the nerve to text me and tell me that she is now pregnant and she doesn't know which brother is the father. So she's confused and scared now. And so I told her, I said, hey, just tell both of them because what's the worst that can happen? So then she hits me with a Kamehameha and tells me she can't tell neither one of them because she has been seeing the father behind their backs for over a year. So the problem is, I'm serious. So the problem is, I don't know what to do because if I tell one friend, then the other friend's going to be mad at me. But if I don't say anything, then I'm going to lose my other friend. This dilemma is so confusing. I really need help. What should I do?
Oh man. All right. So at first I
Stay
was
your
like,
ass out of it.
Maury, but now I'm like Jerry. Go
I
on,
mean,
Jerry
there's really
Springer
no
show
need. I
and
mean, if
clean
they
that
do
out.
a DNA test, they all related. So, I mean,
There's a way
but no.
to tell. You can
Well,
tell.
yeah.
I mean,
I think she
so
should
what
stay out of
advice
it,
would
though.
you guys give her? I'm going to
Stay out
start
of it.
with Dennis because you know what, Dennis, you usually have something that steers the pot. So what's your view on this? Should she tell her friend or should she just mind her business?
I mean, this is a mess. This is kind of like, for the sake of the kid, I think she has to tell. I mean, why would she have to tell the friend? I think she should tell the people involved, the men involved, and get DNA test, and then tell the
Well,
friend
well,
after the fact.
well, the question was from the writer. So the person who wrote us is the friend that's in the middle. She wants to know if she should tell the other friend or if she should
Oh,
mind her
okay.
business because what she's afraid of is if she tells the other girl, then the other girl's gonna be mad, and then she doesn't say nothing. When the other girl finds out, she's gonna be mad because she's in the know. What advice would you give her?
I mean, she has to pick which friend she likes the most. I mean, it's that simple. I mean, she's gonna have to like. If I was her, I would do the right thing and tell the friend or tell the friend and just get it over with. But it just depends. I mean, she just has to like understand if she tells the one friend, then she's gonna lose the other friend. So she has to just pick which friend she wants to keep a relationship with the most. That's the only way to go about it. I mean, that's just a mess. But if I was her, I would just keep my mouth shut and just let it be. Act like I didn't know.
Right. B, what would your advice be to her?
Yeah, go on Jerry Springer. Because
I think it's Steve Wilkos now.
yeah, Steve Wilk. I mean, well, he'll talk to her. No, I want Jerry. I want Raunchy fighting in her.
Oh, you want to see the fight? Jerry.
So,
Jerry.
there's only one way, really. I mean, if you feel like you have to disclose this information, do it. But if you don't, then you already understand the situation, so you know it's going to fall apart quick. And if you're a part of that friendship and they know that you knew beforehand, you're kind of like you're in a lose-lose situation. You'll destroy your relationship that you with your friend, and I don't think there's any coming back from that. So,
well, the girl that's fucking everybody is nobody's friend anyway. I would get rid of her quick.
I agree with you, Shaka.
She's probably gonna fuck her. Homegirl need to talk to a therapist, and because that I wouldn't want to be in her stilettos, because that is harsh. But she should get rid of the woman who has no virtue, because it's only a matter of time before she comes to her boyfriend if one of these dudes don't kill her.
That's true.
That is a very true statement, Shaka. Jazz, what you think?
Stay your ass out of it.
I mean, she could take that route too. Aaron, what do you think?
Oh, I tell the friend, fuck that shit. Because I mean, if we got to lose a friend, we might as well lose that hoe. Because if she fucking her whole family, it's only a matter of time before she work her way to your family.
Right.
Clearly, this girl don't give no fucks. Like everybody getting this pussy.
The devil never wants the person.
She's doing what here? She's
doing.
We got a special guest.
Stop special guesting. I said no. She's giving all the fucks.
She's giving all
she
the
literally is.
Literally.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. I mean, she was already in a relationship with the dad, obviously, for a year. And then the two brothers, like, dad wasn't feeling you up. You had to just. I mean, maybe there's some real. I can't do it. No, I can't do it. I can't have the pappy and then the sons, and like that is just a whole lot of twisted. So
But the awesome part about it is you get to sit everybody in the room and be like, "Hey, I got news. Either somebody got a son, or y'all might have a brother."
Oh shit! So
I mean,
Vanessa says the child's name should be Nefbro.
Oh, that ain't right.
See, this is why I go so hard on single mothers, because she's gonna end up being a single mother.
No, Dennis, stop.
I'm not gonna go into it.
No,
let that go.
My brother.
She might be a single mother. He
hear,
might be right, because dad is no longer going to want to be with her after she delayed with his sons. How can he trust her?
I want to hear everything you got to say. Please lay the shit out on the table for me, because they not. Yeah, I feel you, bro. Like I feel.
I mean, they gotta like. Okay, the situation is the friend who knows need to communicate that message to the hoe that she's literally ruining this child's life, and she definitely needs go to a psychiatrist and figure out the best options, because I mean, I'm looking at it in a sense.
She needs to sew her pussy up. Fuck.
Psychiatrist. Something. I mean, she's gonna have to give it away now, because I mean, she needs a father in that kid's life, and none of these men are gonna. Hopefully, one of them step up, but I doubt it. Once they find out.
So she's got to give it away. So she just got to roll the out just because
she's
it's not anymore.
Obviously, she's been giving it away already. That's the situation she's in.
Go to Moses route. Just go send it up the Nile.
Until she finds a man to stay, because I mean. I hate hearing kids growing up without fathers, and this kid definitely is going to grow up without a father. That's my outlook on it. That's my radical, thought on this situation. It's just nasty.
So, dear writer, I'm going to say this.
Seek therapy.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say you seek therapy, but I would say I would distance myself from this young lady. because this young lady obviously is going through something eternally where she had to move not from the father but the son to the next son. There is something that is not right in her head or something that's just not connecting. So it's going to be a time where you find yourself in need of this friend, and she either is going to be there or she's going to be the snake in the garden that you just miss. Okay, leave this one alone, pray for her, give her her well wishes, and move it along. Tell your other friend, because if the other girl was truly a friend to the both of y'all, she would have never crossed these boundaries. Rules are rules for a reason. So moving on to the next thing. So we're moving on to fan mail. So we have another letter because that was Tales from the Hood. So this letter reads, Dear Laura D, I just recently started my online hair store and I have great products. We have hair care for all people. My problem is I don't have any real support from our community, which you probably guess is the Black community. But the worst
Okay.
part of this is my own family does not support or share my business. I receive so much support from people who don't even know me. The worst part about this is they keep saying my prices are too high. Mind you, they will go to the store and spend $600 at the places who do not even want their money. I almost gave up until I came across one of your videos. I just wanted to tell you to keep pushing and to keep helping people. We need people like you in your panel to keep uplifting people. Oh, thank you.
You know, this is.
Panel. People
I'm gonna
like
let
you
y'all go first.
guys.
I'm gonna let y'all go first, but this is my specialty right here.
Piss
Oh,
people off? Yeah.
No, I'm gonna help her. I'm gonna change her whole situation. But go ahead, y'all go first.
no, you go
Pretty
first.
much
You
what I
go
gotta.
first. Oh, go
I'll
ahead,
go
Aaron.
first. Pretty much what I feel like she needs to do is stop trying to advertise for people in your own neighborhood, because ain't nobody gonna support you there because they always looking for their handout. They feel like, oh, I know you, I shouldn't have to pay full price. So the only way you really gonna be able to get support there is actually going somewhere where you're not known at.
Mm,
I think she
that's
wants
actually really good advice, Aaron. That's a hard pill
that.
to swallow, but that's good advice.
I do agree that when you're doing your own business, the best way that I would say is to get yourself out there is create your own page on Facebook and try to do something where you can create a public community, so you can do a sample, like say you're going to give out samples and have people try the product out. Give it to people who you think will promote your stream, or not stream, sorry, your online store. And
Hmm.
then you, with those samples, you have testimonies, so then these people could, say on your behalf that, hey, I tried this product's good. um, you can also make business cards. I mean, I don't know how far in you have gone into your business, but you can promote. There's a lot of free websites that you can use to help promote yourself, but it's all about repetition and staying on the grind. And I think it's great that you want to start your own business, because that's what makes the economy grow, or
That's
business
true.
owners.
Who wants to go next?
I guess I'll go. Um, what she needs to do, first off, she needs to avoid coming off like, I remember years ago, when I was in my 20s, I was the master king of getting sympathy pussy. Like I only got sex by making girls feel sorry for me. She's doing that with her business. She pretty much has to understand that she needs to not go about it like, hey, buy for me, buy for me. She needs to put out good products that people actually want to buy, and not cater to just one group. You have like people who cater, or people, or black business owners, they try to cater just to black people. She has to like try to cater to everybody. Have something for all, different demos. White, black, Asian, whatever. That's what helped me in my business that I had.
Well,
I was
she did
catering.
say that her products is everyone can use her products. She did say that
Okay,
her
so she
products
did
is
say
for
that. So
everyone.
I
So
can't.
if that's the case, she might need to. It depends on the location. I mean, it just sounds like she's trying to do to support me because I'm black, instead of support me because I have the best products. My products compare to Walmart, Target, other businesses. You got to go about it like you're a business and not a black business owner. Like you're a business owner, and that's one that's an issue that we deal with. You know, when you have black business owners, they automatically think they should get support when products might be crap and they might overcharge for the products instead of being competitive and pushing products that they can like put against the big corporations like Walmart and Target, whatever such. So
Oh,
if I was her, that's what I would do. I would just try to get better products, better than what she has right now, and then
well, we
people
don't
will.
know if her
Well, yeah,
products
we
are good
don't.
or not. Who else want to go
She's
after
selling.
Dennis? Anybody else want
Yeah,
to tackle this?
that's why I was mentioning do samples. People
Yeah,
need to try the product, and if you are just trying to sell it outright, but no one has any type of
that's just like the crack dealers. They
compare
let
it
you
to.
get that one little taste, and if it's good, you coming back.
Yeah, exactly. Give us a little packet, and then say this is what we offer, and if you like it, buy it. And
Right.
that's the only way I would say to promote yourself is to do that.
Shaka,
Best
do
way.
you want to add to this?
I actually have no opinion on this because I'd be trying to figure that shit out too.
How to get people to support your brand?
Yeah. It bewilders me that we don't support our own. And
That's true.
outside, you got to go get a buzz outside. Like as a New Yorker, like New Yorkers don't support shit. So we have to go other places, like especially like musicians. I'm a musician myself, so like when you try to talk to somebody like, yo, I do this, whatever have you, and I have to go to other states and then bring my reputation back here. It's fucking crazy, and then people don't even know that I'm from the town.
So basically, you got to kind of go out to war, earn your stripes, and come back and say, "Look at me, I'm basically a war hero for people in your own town to kind of pay attention to you and be like, oh, he's somebody, he's something."
It's a fucking shame. It's a
It
shame.
is a shame.
So
It's a shame.
I wonder about that too. Like,
You know what? But she said something that connected so much to me, because she said they would go and spend $600 somewhere else, and that is that is so true in our community. Like, we will go to Walmart and spend full price at Walmart, but if it's our cousin, our sister, our friend, we want like a discount. Why should we give you a discount? Like, they don't understand we have to pay a little bit more than Walmart because Walmart has relationships with their wholesalers. You understand what I'm saying?
Because their products are proven.
That's not, let me
Exactly.
add one. Let me add.
So I mean, if you go to your cousin that got
a.
oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You could.
Oh no, I was saying
I was just gonna.
Let Jazz go. Let Jazz go. She hasn't went yet. Go ahead, Jazz.
No, I was go touch on what you were saying, like how she said you'll go spend money elsewhere with somebody else. I mean, you gotta remember, even like I've seen with like black businesses, like the same stuff that you can get off Shein for $10, someone's trying to sell to you for fucking $60. So it's like, like at least with Walmart, I mean, well, not even just Walmart, just anywhere else, like you're getting your bang for your buck, like said, like, I'm sorry, like if I can find the same thing online for cheap, that's exactly where I'm going to go, because I understand, you want to promote and you want to make your money back well as too. I get that, but I get it, but I don't get it. But that's all I have to say. I'll be quiet.
Well, I mean, this individual can reach out to you and we can help. I mean, with the knowledge I got on it and I mean, we can help her out, because ultimately the biggest issue is, of course, like you just said, overcharging for the products, but it's just trying to be an individual instead of being like everybody else, and that's something that she might need to do. Try to be like everybody else, and she won't need the support of her family and friends. She'll be able to get all the everybody in the community to come into her place as they would a Walmart or a Kmart. I don't know if Kmart's even open, but Target.
So how do you, if you're trying to fit into everybody else's brand,
right?
What makes you? How would you expect somebody to choose you over a household name and they don't even know who the fuck you are?
Right.
How do you fit?
That's what I'm saying.
How do you fit into that fantasy?
Right. So that's where my thing was. You have to give out samples. So hang around the Walmart. Spend a couple of days going to those big stores and being out there to say, hey, you're gonna buy this product inside there for this price, undercut your competition. sell it for like $2-3 less. And it's not about discounts and everything, handouts, but when you're doing business, you have to look at cost to make the product versus cost of MSRP and overhead. So there's a percentage on everything. So you don't want to do where you're going to lose money, but you also want to, feel like you're making something, but you're not going to make $10,000 in a month on like 10 products. You got to look at it realistically. You'll probably make like $20 in the whole month if you sell like 100. So if it costs you like $2 to make 100, you made $18 and use that other $2 to go into that. And, you reinvest that money.
Okay.
That's pretty much
For
how
brand, I mean, here's I'll leave it here too. Brand awareness, okay? Like he mentioned about being a musician, okay? You have people who they don't really want to invest in the marketing side of their business, like in regards to like paying for a professional logo, paying for a professional design of your menu or your product, your merchandise catalog, whatever such. You have to like look real, like a legit company. You can't have like a billboard or a poster that you wrote $5, $2. You got to actually have it printed out and have everything look official. And I know that hurts a lot of people because people try to cut corners when it comes to the marketing. You got to look legit, and that might be an issue because if you look legit, people will be willing to pay $1 or $2 extra. But if you're not pumping any money into like looking and being legit, such as an artist, like a rapper, have a real logo, have real like album covers, and if you don't do that, you can't expect people to take you serious.
Right.
That's my thought on that. I mean, hopefully she does switches it up a little bit.
So let me we're gonna move along with this. I'm gonna say a few things real quick. So what advice I'm gonna give, because I'm very, very new to trying to create my own brand also, is you just really just having faith in your product and keep on pushing. And like Brandon said, maybe cut your prices. Cut your prices in the beginning. You don't have to give a discount, but put your prices at a point where it's appealing to the consumers. Because like Jazz said, if she can see something on your website that's cheaper somewhere else, she's going to be more inclined to go somewhere else so she can get that bargain. Because we live in times where, the coins are a little bit tight, but we still want to look good, but we still don't want to have to look like we got $1 million, you know what I'm saying? We'll pay like we got $1 million or whatever. But sweetheart, what I would say to you about your family, people don't support me. And I grew up with them. They're my best friends. There's going to always be someone in this world who is not going to support you. No. And that does not mean you quit. You might be discouraged, but you keep on pushing. And if you keep pushing the envelope and making yourself known, I believe Shaka said he had to venture outside of New York to get his brand out. If you have to venture outside of your surrounding area, do that and make yourself marketable to everyone so that you're not just a brand for one group of people. So that is my advice for you on that one. So actually, we have one more fan letter, but I want to go to the trending topic first because I'm going to forget if I don't get to it because we really need to talk about Kim K. Because Kim K said some things, I think it was the day before yesterday, that kind of ruffled a few feathers. She had basically said that people needed to get, the question was, how did she get to where she at, basically? And and she said, get your lazy butts up and work. Go and work. And so
that's right.
Was go ahead, Shaka. Go ahead.
Can I go first?
Go ahead.
Didn't she get on by sucking Ray J's dick on camera?
Oh Lord.
Yep, that's what I was about to say. That's what she's trying to tell you. You better get your ass up and go suck you some dick.
Yeah, I saw the tape. That handwork was incredible.
Yeah, and look, she didn't already made it seem it doesn't even have to be that big of a star for you to be sucking that dick. Just put it on camera.
It's more than that though. But
I mean, she was born rich, so like
she was
her vantage point.
Yeah, and so
it's moot.
So that's what a lot of people felt. A lot of people felt like she was tone deaf. She was tone deaf, and for her to say, "Get off your lazy behinds," and I know the world looking at her like, "Honey, You were born with a silver spoon in your mouth. You had. Go ahead, B.
And she was laying on her back with her legs open too.
Lord.
Yeah. She had a good comeback story. She had a lot of
She
coming back.
is the true underdog. Y'all, I
Ray
knew
J
y'all
made
was
her
gonna
a
go
star. Dave Chappelle said what he said about the prep. She thought Dave Chappelle said you can get on by sucking the president's dick. No, it was Ray J's.
Oh, Ray J.
Remember that Chappelle joke when he was like, "Oh, get out there and be somebody." Nah, it was Ray J.
No, go out there and do somebody.
Lordy Lord. But look at Monica Lewinsky. She has certain jobs now because she's known for lobbing on the knob.
Yep, she got hand jobs, she got blow jobs, she got rim jobs, she got all the jobs.
With all that, I hope Monica Lewinsky at least had enough sense to open a laundry.
Okay, y'all, let's be so serious. Why do you guys think her statement was tone deaf? Regardless of how she got here, whether it was on her back or her two legs.
Because she was already on the rich. I'm pretty sure that she has some sort of a hustle now. But she didn't have to get shit out the mud. She started with shit handed to her. So her vantage point is a sack of shit.
Yeah. I'm usually I usually like Kim because I think some people come for her, but they don't even understand that some of the things that she done. I respect it. I respect her as a woman, and she's the epitome of listen, we're gonna get out here and get this money. Yeah,
she's a good activist. I mean, when it comes to situations and things that she believes in, she's a good role model for that. But when you look at how she got to where she is, it's you can't tell people that given your past. You got to be like, hey, if you work hard and you follow through on your pursuing your goals, you can make an attempt to get yourself in a position where you're comfortable.
But we can also play devil's advocate and say that her road,
she's frozen.
Yep.
It's a situation of take the message and leave the messenger.
Okay, I don't know. I'm having a lot of technical difficulties on my end. I'm so sorry, guys. But what I was going to say is we can also play devil's advocate and say that the road that she took to get to where she is can also be an encouraging factor to a lot of women who may be in the club stripping. This woman literally used to clean out Paris Hilton's closet. Okay. And she happened to get in touch with Ray J, or Ray J got in touch with her. I don't know how it went.
That's not true. She fucked Nick Cannon first, and before she was fucking Nick Cannon, she was fucking one of Tito Jackson's kids.
I mean, no, she was messing with other celebrities, but Ray J was her golden goose, though. That was no one cared that she was messing. Man, you ever seen a sex tape Nick Cannon made and said, "Hey man, let me see that Nick Cannon sex tape"? Nah, bro, ain't nobody looking for Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon was smart. That's
if she would have made it, if they would have made it, I think it would have been popular too. It didn't really matter. It was the fact that at that time you didn't see celebrities. You just started seeing celebrities make sex tapes that came out. It was coming out like Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson, and you only had one other one. So this was revolutionary.
Paris.
This is the third sex tape.
Yeah, Paris Hilton's was weird. She said, "Don't say that word."
No. You had Farrah Abraham. You had Staub.
But those are celebrities that our parents would have known. Us.
Those were after
Kim K, Ray J, Kim K, Paris Hilton are the celebrities that we followed back in the day.
2009, 2010. No, in 2009, 2010.
Who's Farrah Abraham?
Farrah Abraham
on 16 and pregnant.
Not by name.
She's
on 16 and pregnant.
No, yeah, well, that makes a lot of sense.
Anyways, let me hurry up and get my point across about Kim K. Kim K, what you said, homegirl, you need to dial it down the back, 10 notches, because it's just like Kim, where she said she was a self-made billionaire. Y'all need to chill because there was nothing self-made about her. And sweetheart, you might be working hard now because you have an opportunity, but you had a mother and a father who had great connections, who put you in front of people. So it's not about you working hard and all of this stuff. The average American is not put in front of people like that on a daily basis that can take their career sky high. You can work 12-hour shifts making $25 an hour, and they're still not going to make the type of money that you make. And what are you going to tell those people? Stop being lazy? No, those people are hardworking Americans. And the people that you're telling to stop being lazy are the people who are buying your brand. You need to have a little bit more respect, and you need to self-reflect a little bit, because what you did was you exposed your privilege, and you, my dear, need to dial it back and tell your sister to go ahead and take that title of self-made billionaire and sit down along with you in that plastic that you wore the other day, because it was not popular.
No, she actually is a self-made billion. She's a self-made billionaire, though.
Bothers me.
You guys, audio is cutting in and out.
I said she is a self-made billionaire.
She is not a self-made billionaire.
Yes, she is. You don't become a billionaire by not working hard. Like, she works hard.
She is not a self-made
she was a millionaire.
Was she to be self-made? You gotta no, Dennis. To be self-made. To be self-made, that means you came from nothing, basically. Okay, you had no handouts. Her mother gave her exposure on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. She had access to people that normal people don't have.
No, the show came out. You gotta understand, she made the show. It was her show.
She did not make the show. What are you talking about? The girl was sitting on the show with no lips, sitting like this, looking like she. Did you not see the show? Listen, bro.
I think you're thinking of Kylie. Kylie Jenner's the one who did all that.
Yeah.
Kylie, not Kim.
No, I'm talking about Kim Kardashian. Like, the show was only popular because she made the sex tape. People tuned into the show, and that was the whole purpose of the show.
This is Kim Kardashian has really excellent brand recognition as far as like how to make her brand popular. She also is the first to actually popularize Instagram using her brand. So she's really intelligent when it comes to that, right?
Her mom.
I mean, every time she comes out,
we have to give that to Chris. That was
every time she comes out.
Chris knows how to promote stuff. Chris knows
but every
how to
time
promote.
She comes out with something new, you find out about it because she posed half naked.
And then
she's smart enough to know how to use her body.
And her mom taught the kids to associate with celebrities.
Well, no, you have to understand, being a socialite, the reason why her mom was able to push them so high is because this woman spent so many years being around high-profile people because her husband was a lawyer to the stars. So Chris groomed her children on how to be. But when she realized that sex tape went viral, she took that and she made that into a marketing scheme,
right?
Which got her kids where they need to be. Now, Chloe, she wasn't deemed the pretty sister. She was just big and just not pretty. She took and she spun everything for Chloe, which I think she was pretty. She helped Chloe get the show. Revenge, was it called? Revenge Body or something. And now look at Chloe. So their mother,
Chloe looks a mess.
She looks
her lips,
her fingers,
her freaking nose. Oh, she's ugly.
But listen, that they're targeting a certain type of people who like that, and it's usually the men who are super rich. Those are the guys who like that. Everyday men aren't into the plastic lips and everything. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, who wouldn't want a woman with daddy issues with money? I'll take her.
I don't want that. She can have all that. Odom.
No,
not. Yeah, I mean,
not for her. Not for her, but access.
Their father went through it with their mom, allegedly.
Well, she's OJ's daughter.
And right, like
Chloe is 1000% OJ's kid.
No, no way.
That's
no
rumor, but it might be true.
Oh, real.
That I believe that.
No way.
If you see OJ's daughter, because you know he got 2 kids, if you see his daughter and then you look at Chloe, you start wondering.
No way.
Start wondering. But anyway,
but you gotta think she looks different. You see all the other ones like Courtney, Kim, all of them all look alike.
Mhm.
Chloe's the only
And
one
then,
that look
and
a
then
little
the
bit
husband just divorced her out of nowhere and didn't really kind of like, it was crazy.
different.
Okay, that was a mess.
He left her with, and he left her
I
with
mean, I
nothing.
would
That's the
divorce
point.
somebody too. Like,
And then
But he
look
left her with
at
nothing.
Caitlyn. What's her name? Caitlyn, right? Now Kristen got with her name was Bruce in the beginning, and then now her name's Caitlyn. Now Kanye, we don't know. Like it's just I don't know.
Kanye got
They turn
bipolar.
people crazy.
Kanye was fucked up
Kanye is up
from
under that
the
Kardashian
car
curse.
crash.
I don't care.
He was messed up
Kanye-
before the car crash, but after the car crash, he got TBI. And when you have TBI,
Nah.
when you get older, your brain chemistry changes and you start acting real erratic. And
I
he
honestly think it was
He
after his
became
mama
worse.
died.
It's-
That's
no,
Tell
really
me, tell me
what
what
fucked
Listen,
him.
TBI
that
is.
y'all
that
got
man fell apart
traumatic
after his
traumatic
mama
brain
died.
injury.
Oh,
When you
And
have
then
when you
and
have
then
traumatic brain hold on, when you have traumatic brain injury, this is what goes on. He had that in his 20s. And that was 20 something years ago. And if you look at each decade, when he did his first album, he was okay. He wasn't talking about what the
His
shit
first
he's talking
album was
about today.
amazing.
it was.
He was okay. He wasn't tripping. He wasn't saying he's God, he's Jesus and shit. He wasn't saying any of that stuff.
It's like in like the last like 10 and 12 years that
The
came
last
out.
15
when he
years.
made that when he made that song Jesus Walks, he started saying stuff like that. Like you mean that
No,
song.
no, I said the
No,
past
no. He with Jesus Walk, he never
15
said that he
years.
was God, but he felt like as if his album was a gospel album.
Mm-hmm.
He thought that College Dropout was a gospel album just because of Jesus Walks.
It definitely wasn't.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking
It's
about
a phenomenal album.
his
It was,
mind
but it wasn't a gospel
Very
album.
phenomenal.
is
No,
going
not at all.
he's going insane and no one's stopping him
We
because
don't know if he's going insane.
he
We don't know
has
I don't
that.
think so.
bipolar. There's no
You know,
reason why
the only
Kim
thing
had to divorce him other
I
than
would
his
just
bipolar.
let me
I
stop
would
you, Bvaz. Let me
I would
stop you,
disagree with
Bvaz.
you.
I'm so sorry. Let me get this out. I think it's hilarious that he shows his insaneness right before he has the fucking project coming out. You don't hear Kanye being insane or
Mhm.
fucking asshole or an idiot till he has something to sell. I'm not going for that shit. Like about
Me
his
neither.
trip. I believe that brain injury has something to do with it. My
He-
God, God willing, my mom is still here. I don't know how I would react or how hard it would be to heal from that. I hope the day never comes. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even buy the shit about his fucking mother. The week before his mother died, he was at a concert and had this whole spiel crying at a fucking concert, then jumped right back into a fucking song. It's like
Yeah.
I don't buy it.
And
I
I'm
just
going
don't
to
buy
tell
it.
you, okay, Shaka, so check this out. I have bipolar.
Mhm.
Okay.
Me too.
As a person who has bipolar, you will go into a fit where you're upset or you're really, really sad, and then all of a sudden you're okay.
That's true.
Oh no. I believe it, but we don't see that
he
until it's time to
he
sell an
is-
album.
He's came out saying he's bipolar. So
But
let
we
me
don't see that until he has something to sell.
No, he has it, and Kim had enough. He has for the last 15 years, his psyche has degraded to a part where he checked himself in. I don't know if you guys know that.
We know
No,
that.
I'm
Like,
aware. No, I'm
5
aware.
years ago, he went to a hospital, and Kim stayed around, but she didn't have to stay around because it was putting stress on the relationship.
Let me. I get what you're going with that,
Yeah.
but go ahead, Aaron.
I know that he has bipolarism, but let's be for real. Nas also has bipolarism.
Yeah, okay.
And
so
he
Nas
don't do
has
stuff like
bipolar
that.
and was with Khalees,
I
right?
never knew that. That was
Yeah,
10
and that's
years
the
ago when
reason.
I heard
Yeah,
that.
that's when they got into this argument at the club, and that's when he spazzed out on her, and that wasn't their
That's
first
why-
time. That's the reason why they got a
she's
divorce.
gone. There
Yeah,
you go.
but you don't
So
see
what I'm
Nas.
saying is-
You don't see Nas in the public eye doing stuff like this though.
because
Like
he's not where Kanye again. Nas doesn't have TBI. You got to look at it from that perspective. When you have traumatic brain injury, there's some stuff that happens to your brain. We won't know what's going on because it won't be until he dies because it's called CTE. Okay? He has that. He has bipolar. It changes your entire behavior. Aaron Hernandez, let's go and throw out there. He has CTE.
But also,
okay?
Brandon.
From
But
the-
Brandon,
from
you.
the brain injuries.
But Brandon, you also got to remember with bipolar disorder, we have triggers. So
Right.
who's to say that the things that he had to deal with in that household was not triggering him? Because there is a lot of things that he spoke out about that he wasn't supposed to speak out about. He spoke out about a lot of things, like the things that was done to Kanye, like him not being able to go to his baby's birthday party, his sister-in-law having to tell him where that baby's party is. That's wrong. That's so wrong. And then him telling, but listen, him telling this man sat here and was telling this woman how he wanted their children to be raised. Kim doesn't agree with that. So if you feel like your power is taken away from you, you have all these women who are more powerful than you, and you're the man, right? You're this man who deem yourself powerful. But when you can't be the man in your relationship because you have 3 women who independently says all the time they don't need no man, that will break a man's psyche. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the same time, this man probably went into this relationship wanting a true family because look, his family was kind of broken. So he had this idea of what he wanted his family to be. Now, Kim, this is the strong individual who wanted to come into this relationship and fall in line as a wife, but probably didn't know how to do it because she's so stuck in her ways. And then with him transitioning into what he was transitioning into, she couldn't deal with him neither after so long. And I believe that Chris is always in the middle of every relationship they're all in. She is ultimately going to make the end decisions. Listen, he's going to cost the family money. The things he's saying is getting outrageous. This is blemishing our image. We are elites. Go ahead. He's a black man. He is, sorry, but he is, what's the word I'm looking for? Disposable.
Expendable.
Expendable. Thank you. Dispensable.
Expendable. Sorry.
Expendable. Thank you, y'all. Thank you, B. Hey, look. But that's my view on it. Right. But I don't.
I'm just saying he's gotten worse, and he's spoken out about how he doesn't like the show. He made sure that he doesn't want the kids exposed to it. He's said all these things, but I'm telling you, 15 years ago, the Kanye we know today is not the same Kanye of 15 years ago. And I'm just saying,
no one is the same person they were of 15 years ago. Every
what I'm saying is erratic behavior. The behaviors could be getting more erratic. You got to understand that if he doesn't go and get treatment, it's only going to go worse. And it's not about promoting something. It's not about he's got albums coming out. It's about he's going through some really stressful shit.
No, it's about promotion.
And I believe it. And I believe it that he's going through all. I believe it. I'm not discrediting anything that you're saying. All I'm saying is that he just so happens to go through these fucking phases when he has something to sell, and that you can't deny.
He's under pressure, so
he's like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna kill my girlfriend's new boyfriend." But by the way, I got a new mixtape.
But you can't get this song on any streaming services. You have to go to mine, and it's $200 a song.
Yeah, really.
You ain't.
I just made an album. With my dead mama's name, so you should buy that shit. Like, I'm trying to sell trauma.
I like 2006 Kanye. Give me some 808s and heartbreaks.
This Kanye is the best. This is the best Kanye.
Late registration. That's the Kanye I'm going for.
He's doing more for black people than Rosa Parks did.
Boy, shut your mouth.
Come on, man.
Shut your mouth.
All right.
Come on, Dennis.
No. Y'all don't understand.
He had to. He couldn't go through a thing without it.
Almost one show. No crazy stuff was said. Just almost one dang on show. God, we almost made it.
It's the truth. Y'all don't understand because y'all don't think outside the box.
Enlighten me.
Please enlighten me on towards this one.
He's just the thing you gotta understand is black people. He's allowing us to have the opportunity to be deemed equal to other people in regards to like fashion, music. Like
this nigga sell clothes with holes in them and charge hundreds for shirts with holes in them.
He sells slave clothes. He done went to a plantation, stole them old clothes, and tried to sell it to us. I don't want to wear no slave clothes.
Dennis.
Okay, so why can't Louis Vuitton, Versace, why can all these other brands
making shoes that look like the guns off of the Halo? Y'all ever see those Halo guns?
Yes. But why can everybody else do it, but black people can't do it?
Dennis, nobody sells clothes with no fucking holes in them unless you're talking about Jamaican tank tops. You talking about that?
Like,
I need to like.
He's trying to make Okay,
Look at
let me make this point. The reason why he's more important, I feel like he's as important, if not more, is because he's trying to push positivity in the black community. Black people didn't care about church. You have thousands, maybe even millions of kids that are now looking at church as being cool. Like
And you
his
have
Sunday
evidence of
service.
this?
Are you
His Sunday
crazy? What about
service.
Kurt Franklin?
Do you have
Kurt
evidence
Franklin came
of?
out with
Nobody cares
Kurt
about
Franklin
Kurt
came out
Franklin.
with Stump.
No, I want to hear his vantage
His
point.
Sunday service, his album, I think it was called Jesus is King, was top for a week. Top selling
Do
album
you
for a
have
week.
actual
Dennis,
facts
name me
of
a song
this?
from that album.
I don't know the names of the songs, but I can sing some of the songs.
No, I don't even want to hear
Name a
that.
song from
Do
the
you have
album. That's what I
actual
want to know. You just
numbers?
said it was like top 10 for like how many weeks? Name one song.
No, I'm saying it was top 10, but I can't name another songs. I'm talking about the album was top 10. You can look it up on Google.
Okay.
You can
No,
Google it.
Kanye's music is trash now, so he tries to sell you God.
Thank
I don't
you.
appreciate that shit.
That album was trash.
We need it.
And then back in the day, I mean, he was calling himself fucking Kanye Till. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Like,
But the
get
whole
the
point
fuck
is
out
we
of here.
need black people. We need God. We moved away from God. Now that's the reason why our communities are so shitty. Is because of the fact,
No,
look at
the
our
reason
top-
why our
look at
community has moved away from God is because we have a lot of false prophets being preachers nowadays. That's what it is. It has nothing to do with gospel music. Has nothing. It doesn't. When you go to some of these, like a lot of these preachers that preach in Youngstown are false prophets. They will sit up there and tell you about all of their sins that they committed before they tell you about anything about God. That's why everybody's moving away from the church, because it's
Hold on.
it's easy. Hold on, Brandon. Let me finish this.
go ahead.
And it's easier for Satan to be able to convince you that you should not read the Bible and should not be a Christian because we read from the King James Version. The King James Version was specifically written for slaves to know to be good slaves. That's why we're running away from the church.
Oh.
Okay, so
I didn't know
all
that.
right.
That's a good point.
Now,
there. I give you.
I'm still stuck, y'all. Here we go. I'm stuck. All right, as the atheist here. So I'm still stuck on the one thing that you said that I'm surprised no alarms are going off for me. So Dennis, when you go to the bus, would you sit in the back or in the front?
I mean, it depends. If I'm in a black community, I'm sorry, I'm gonna sit in the front.
Oh, hold on.
Camera.
But you don't get that choice now.
He said cameras.
But no, you don't get that choice now. Because you said Rosa Parks didn't matter. So now you don't get that choice. You're gonna sit in the back. And you're gonna sit there because I said so. Now how do you feel about that?
I mean, as long as you got a seat, and that's all that matters to me.
All right, well, Dennis, let's continue on there. Let's say you're sitting in the back and a white man gets on the bus, ain't no seats in the front, so he makes you get out of your seat and get off the bus.
Go in the back.
No, you're already in the back. But if there wasn't no more seats for him, he would have to get off the bus to give up that seat.
You have to give up that seat because you don't have that right. Okay, you never had the right, because if it wasn't for Rosa Parks, you get to go in the back of the bus or the front of the bus or anywhere you want. You need to understand Kanye will never equal civil rights movement, regardless of the positivity stuff. Homie, you're a great dude, but you need to understand what civil rights really meant to everyone, not just one race of people, like everybody. It wasn't just you. It was Latino community. Okay, it was the Asian community, because it wasn't just the black community that was suffering. All right, you're talking like 50 years, right, of people being able to be like, I can sit wherever I want, I can go and I can use the restrooms, and we can all be together. Man, that right there. That you can't say that, man. Kanye is not going to be in that. Kanye is an entertainer. This chick was a movement. You know, she was someone that said, I'm not going to listen to you because I have the same rights as you, homie. Kanye is literally insane. And as a crazy person to another crazy person, we're not allowed to say this stuff because it's not appropriate. But as one who has this issues and knows to someone who has issues, Kanye, you are tripping, homie. Go turn yourself in. Go do some cognitive behavior therapy, and then come out of there with a clear head because you're tripping. I would be upset too if the things were happening to me that are happening to me. But let me tell you, how he's going about it, just showing up in some stuff and just throwing all kinds of like crazy things, but at the same time promoting albums, dude, take a break. You don't need to be putting out clothes that have like 3 strands of cloth on them. You ain't gotta put.
You don't understand. You don't
let me shoot him.
Passion.
Hold on, before you go, brother Dennis. I'm sorry. Now, here's the thing about Kanye, right? He can't take a break because he signed a horrible fucking contract. In his contract with Universal, it says that he cannot take a break from releasing music for like the next 12 years.
What?
He can't even sit down and go into rehab if he wanted to.
That's why,
Word up.
He's losing it.
He'd have to be medically induced. So that I will shoot him some bail on that. But I still think he a fuck ass nigga. Still.
I mean, here's the thing. We need to have a whole pod on Kanye, because I'm telling you right now, you guys would understand if I was able to elaborate on it. But let me leave it here. You got to understand, Kanye, not only did he make voting anything other than Democrat okay, you know, he fought to, you know, us to not be called Uncle Toms and Coons.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
He's an Uncle Tom.
There was another guy.
He is an Uncle Tom.
No, he's not. No,
There
he's
was
not.
another guy.
He's got a point there. He's got a point there.
Wait, there was another guy. What is his name? He's a rapper. Something Killer. Dang.
Killer Mike.
Killer Mike.
He panders. Yes. Panders.
Killer Mike does not pander. Killer Mike tells it how it is. It's just
said,
that
this is what he said.
Smart,
he said, I don't care if you vote Democrats or you vote Republicans at this point. Get your butts out here and vote. Kanye was not.
No,
listen,
not true.
He said that.
That is what he said.
He said that. No, I know he said that. He said
because
that.
he just wanted people to
doesn't
get
believe
out
that.
there and vote because it's a right that you have. So why not use it? Kanye. He does say stuff that he said some stuff. Okay, but if Kanye really wanted to make a movement for the people, then he wouldn't take and diminish the black women that he dated previously. Like Amber Rose, like Kanye, I don't know, I think she mixed or something, but Kanye, he has to do better. You can't want
she did that to herself.
He wanted his whole community to rally behind him when Kim would not do the things that he wanted her to do with their children, right? He wanted his whole black community to come for him then, right? And that was mostly black women who was coming from him because the black dude said F you at this point. You can't sit these women who are not of color on this pedestal and act like they're God's gift to earth and then shit on the women who put you up in this elevated spot because it wasn't the white women, it was the black men and the black and you know the Latinos. It was his own community basically who put him in this position. So again, he ain't moved no needle and no strong direction for voting for nothing for me. I don't feel like people should go so hard on his mental health. No, I do kind of feel bad for him, yes, but at the same time, homeboy made his bed, so he has to lie in it. And I'm pretty sure his mother taught him, if you lay with a dog that got fleas, honey, when you get up, you're going to have fleas too. He knew what he was walking into when he got with those women. And now, guess what? Now he's a mess. Okay, we're going to pray for you. Now go on your way. That's enough about Kanye because you know what? Let's move on to this next.
Brandon actually, can I say this though? Brandon with the accident, you know, I got in a motorcycle accident. You know, I'm bipolar also, but I got in a motorcycle accident like 12 years ago. And that makes sense because I never act the way I act now is completely different than I used to act 12 years ago.
Yeah,
so
it's TBI.
I'm going to talk to you, I'm going to talk to you about that sometime coming up.
Dennis, I want to talk to you too. I want to know what techniques and tricks that you use that you were using back in the day to get sympathy pussy.
Lord.
Oh yeah, I'll give you those. I was the king, man. I'm the king of getting out of friend zone and getting sympathy pussy.
I need your manual, Jack.
Lord have mercy.
My man,
I got you.
How to Get Sympathy for Vagina by Dennis.
Dennis, I have a letter here that is going to what is it? Why can't I talk? I'm sober today, y'all, and I still can't enunciate. Lord. he laughing? Because I've been down for the last 2 days. Lord, I've been down. But anyways, I have a letter here, Dennis, that's gonna make you feel some type of way because I know you about to go in.
No.
So we have fan mail. This is our last letter of the day, and it reads: Dear Alora, I am a 46-year-old male who is looking for the one. Now I have a lady that I am seeing now, but she's a little too much to handle right now. We met online a year ago, and it was fun until I had to take a pay cut due to COVID-19. Now my old salary was $100,000 a year. Now it's about $70,000 a year. The issue is now that she is not okay with her making more money than me. So now she wants me to clean and do things I have never done. She makes $150,000 a year. Now, the new thing with her is she pays. Oh, I'm sorry. The new thing with her is now she says she pays the cost to be the boss. So now I have to pretty much do whatever she wants me to do. I want to move on because I don't feel needed. I can't get sex, a cooked meal, or anything. All because I can't afford my old lifestyle. But the problem is, it is hard to find women like her. Small frame, make over 100K. Now, I'm not a fit man myself or a small man, but I want a small fit woman with her own income. So far, this has been the issue for me to find someone who matches my income and is of a small frame. What advice would you give? Boy, if you don't sit
Yo,
your
is that
yeah.
Raymond Santana? Is that Raymond Santana?
Who is that?
That's a dude from the Central Park Five who's married to Delicious, and like he just filed for divorce, and now everybody's assuming it's because his money's gone. Is that who just wrote that letter?
Oh
Because
no.
that fits the description.
What? Oh no, hold on. I heard about him divorcing. I thought because she said he was cheating.
Oh, everybody just assumes that his money is gone, and now she's probably leaving because of that. I don't know.
He filed for divorce though. Not her.
Smart man.
Yeah, I don't think that man is broke. That man ain't stupid. He ain't broke.
Who
Yeah,
knows? I don't even know what she really looks like. She didn't have so many goddamn surgeries. But anyway, go ahead.
Lower your standards, homie. That's my advice. You too damn picky.
I think so too.
So
He's not a fit man himself. Lower your standards.
Everybody is entitled to desire what they desire.
Yeah,
You can desire what you desire, but the chick is getting on his shit because he don't make money like he used to.
right.
I
So
think
that
he
means
needs to
that
lower
First
she's
of all-
not in it for the right reasons.
First of all, that's evident, right? And she's definitely cheating on this guy too. Whatever this guy is, he's getting cheated on, and he needs to lower his standards. And he needs to. Are they married? They like there's a ring on it. I missed that part. Are they married?
No.
No.
They're dating.
Oh, then he need to get the fuck. He need to get the fuck out of Dodge and realize that she was never in it for the right reason.
Yep.
Yeah, she said,
Well,
I want you to cook and clean.
Cook and clean, yeah.
Go upside her head with a frying pan.
Because he's making $30,000 less. Because he's making
Beta.
Hey,
No,
And he can probably make up the difference with some overtime.
He just said beta.
Go
Hold
upside
up.
her head with a frying pan. I'll allow it.
Look,
but
I've
I've heard actual real stories. I actually know someone who's actually like this.
Dennis just said beta.
Then-
Go
and
ahead.
he's stuck like that.
Let me
Yeah,
Then he deserves it.
Dennis, go
no,
ahead.
let me tell y'all, okay, like this reminds me of myself because here's the thing. When I had this big, huge entertainment company, I was, balling out of control, making good money. I had the women and I had my ex, and as soon as I went broke, boom, I started getting cheated on. And it was no way for me to fix it because I got a regular job. She's making more money than me. She's in school. She just lost respect for me. So the problem he faces, if he's always been the breadwinner, he's been the one with the most money or making the most money, then she just doesn't respect him anymore. So all he can really do is move on, and he has to cut his standards down and get somebody that's making less. Because here's the last thing I'll say about it: black women. Not trying to be hard on black women.
How you
but
know she black?
And I'm gonna piggyback off you when you finish, Jack. Well, go ahead.
Okay, I'm assuming black because black women are the only women who, if you don't make as much as them, they treat you like dirt. You know, you gotta literally be you gotta literally be Superman. You gotta be
You a lie.
you know, you gotta earn more to get a black woman's respect when it comes to,
The
you know,
couple
taking
that
care of the
I know
household.
who's going through this right now are a white couple. That's what I'm.
You give me a 1 in a million.
It's not no one.
Happening,
Stop throwing out these weird ass
Dennis,
numbers.
come on.
if you look on YouTube, you're gonna see the situation is usually
most white women,
black women
most no,
black men.
cut it. You like my robot? Look.
White women don't usually make more than their husbands.
Yes, they do. There are a lot of white women who are out here killing it. What are you talking about? Let me tell you. Some white women, you know, because I gotta give it to our white sisters, because you know what, some of our white sisters, they be out here killing it. Either they're killing it in real estate, they're killing it in their little bakery companies. Like every corner on
your sugar baby.
In Charlotte got a bakery and it's usually owned by a white woman. These white women are Susie homemakers. Okay, stop sleeping on them white women. And they do. Most white women do make more. Not all, but some white women do make more than their men. And usually, you see those men staying home and they're cooking, they're cleaning, they're picking the kids up.
And those white women probably have no respect for them. They probably whisper shit in their ear like, I'm fucking your best friend and your father, you punk motherfucker.
No,
and that's why white women get killed.
They treat their men like kings still.
And that's why white women get killed.
Right, but you always see on the news. The white man who takes and kills his whole family when he loses income. He lose his job and he kill his whole family. Like, bro, you could have got another job. Y'all could have went and moved into the hood.
Not.
But he rather killed himself than move his family into the hood.
90s. When?
True, but I'm just saying, when it comes to black women, when y'all earn more than a man, y'all gonna say I can do it all by myself. I don't need a man for nothing. I'm an advocate. I'm against the whole I don't need a man for nothing movement that you.
I 1000% agree with you,
started
bro.
up. Then, you know,
I agree
white
with
women,
you,
you
bro.
don't hear white women or Hispanic women talking about I don't need a man for nothing.
Yes,
They'll treat their man that earns half
yes, you do. You hear Hispanic women. You hear. Listen. You ever heard of a feminist group? The feminist group was started by white women.
Hang on, y'all.
Say one thing to a white woman, and if they're super feminine, they're gonna kick you in your balls. They're gonna drag you to court. They're gonna call the cops. What are you talking about?
All right. Hey guys,
feminist movement destroyed the black community.
Hispanic woman here.
Hold on. White community.
Hold on. Wait. Hispanic woman here. Do you need a man for nothing?
No.
Oh, wait. Say it louder so Dennis can hear you.
No.
Okay, and you're still with me, right?
Yeah.
Because what? You want me? See, she don't need me. But I'm here with her. So
she don't need you for nothing. So she just gets herself off in the middle of the night, like herself. Like she don't need you for shit.
She don't need me as far as like in her life. I'm here because she wants me here. So, that's how it should be.
Like you just said,
you shouldn't need someone in your life. You should want them in your life.
Exactly, B.
We arguing semantics.
Guys are used to talking relationships.
We are arguing semantics.
You gotta know what true partnership is.
It is a fact. It is a fact. We do everything. We get good job. We try our best to get good job. We try to dress fancy, as appealing as possible. Try to have the nice cars, try to know how to tell jokes and all that other good shit just to acquire your female's attention. When we get on, let me finish. Women, look, if I thought that I can fuck you in the back, not you per se, but a woman, if I thought I didn't have to get a nice hotel or the back of a car, or if I can fuck you on dirty sheets, then I would. But most women want to be treated like they got some sort of respect. So I'm going to get you a nice hotel room.
Maybe they have respect. Not treated like they have some. Like,
right. If you want to be treated, right. So I have to create the condition to make you feel comfortable enough to put out.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you're going to try to get some cutty from a girl, from a woman, I would hope you're trying to book the residence in at least. Not the red rooms in.
If I can put a cardboard box out and do you in there, I would. Not you per se, but
that's the problem. Y'all
what I'm
just
saying
nasty.
is we
Y'all
do
humping the
everything.
alley if you got to.
Let me finish it, Laura. We do all of this and get good jobs and try to get nice cars and all that shit because we want to provide a home for y'all. The contrast is that when women do all that shit, they use it against us. Oh, you can't do nothing for me. I can't do for myself. And no, when we get a home, we want to share it with you. Y'all don't. It's not the same thing that, at least in things that I've experienced, either as the watcher or the participant. When y'all got it, you get shit on.
Well,
That's a
Shaka,
fact.
Right on.
I don't know what type of women that you dealt with, and I'm sorry, but I know I always tell my husband, like, I'm trying to take off in every aspect that I can because I want to retire my husband. I don't want to make a lot of money so that I could just throw it in his face and say, blah, 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 blah. I want to retire my husband so he doesn't have to work again.
I've been silent for a lot of this because I wasn't going to try to answer into this question. But honestly, let's be for real. I'm technically in this situation.
Oh, no.
I was my provider for my wife for the past 13 years. Since moving here, she honestly started making more money than me. And quite frankly, I'm at home more. So it was harder for her to keep up with the house. I've never been a good house provider. Never. So guess what? After a while, with her not being here enough, she come home and the house is dirty. I'm sitting here on my butt taking care of my daughter. Only thing she asked was, why does the house still look like that? So after a while, if you are starting to make less money and you're at home more, the least you should be able to do is be able to help up and clean up more.
That's so big.
So it should make up for the fact that you just lost $30,000. Because if you're not even going to try to go out and look for a job to make back up for that $30,000 that you're losing per year, then you need to find something else to do with your time.
But there's not enough information in what Laura read to infer that to say that he's not a good homemaker. It's enough to infer that she's.
But you can kind of fill in those blanks. You can kind of fill in those blanks there. If you making $30,000 less, that means you are doing less work at work. That means that either you are going to find something to make up that $30,000, or you have more time in your hand to do that.
It doesn't specify that he's not trying. That
doesn't
mean that trying to make more. What it shows is that
he probably was just comfortable making the $70,000.
No, that doesn't mean
she started treating him like shit.
From the way he wrote that letter, it sounds like as if he is just comfortable just going down to that $70,000.
No. That's not what happened.
Yeah, so that 70 is good money.
He's still employed with the same company,
depending on where you live.
Yeah.
After COVID, you gotta understand, business everywhere took a hit. Mm-hmm. So in order for him
I know that
job, he's still doing probably 40 hours a week. They just saying we can't afford you at this salary. To keep your job, we're going to give you a pay cut so that way you can still be employed.
Which a lot of people had to take.
Which that's what happened. What the problem is that as soon as he told his girlfriend about this, the girlfriend decided to say, well, you ain't worth my time because I have a certain upkeep and you can't keep up with it. Bye.
That's what I'm thinking.
And that's the messed up part, is that your income should not matter in a relationship. What matters is you as the person and what you bring to the table, not how much you roll with. Me, I'm the most frugal motherfucker on the planet. I'll splurge on a trip. But me, this shirt is like 7 years old. I don't go crazy on my stuff because I don't want to wear like name brand clothes. The only name brand shoe I wear is a Nike. And I don't go, my whole outfit costs like $80. You know who else got an $80 outfit from head to toe? Bill Gates. And let me tell you, that dude is a billionaire. So live frugally, don't go out there chasing stuff, keep your cash flow in a positive light so you'll never have to worry about things.
That's true.
You like me, brother, because the only thing I keep on point is my sneakers.
More than what
clothes,
they actually
I can care less.
Yeah, living outside your means. I got that.
Then
I'm going shopping at Rainbow. I'm going shopping at TJ Maxx. That's all I'm about to say.
Thrift stores. Like I get my clothes out of thrift stores, man.
TJ Maxx is what I was going to say in Old Navy. That is where I am going. That is it.
New Jersey.
Oh, in Torrid. You're going to catch me in Torrid. Because you ain't going to catch me in all them other high dollar stores.
I go to thrift stores, man. My mom be going over there. picking up some great clothes for like
when I get my little Michael Kors bags, I be at TJ Maxx. Cause you know they be selling it half off. So my bags be costing like $150. So I be winning. I'm definitely winning.
I don't splurge on that. I splurge on electronics all day, but I don't do clothes. I can't
video
justify
games. No,
$300 for a shirt.
My Xbox controller, my video games, my figures. As y'all know, I don't care. I'm spending on my figures. Aaron could say the same thing.
But you're a figure, like you're a toy collector?
Yeah, not toy, but action figures.
Action figures. Yeah, they're not toys. They're action.
Yeah, action figures.
Oh no. I love action figures.
Oh yeah, that's my thing.
This is my expensive controller. This is the Elite 2. This one was $200 for some reason.
Oh, wow. Now that used to be Aaron thing. Aaron got this controller. What color? What color was that controller you gave Leonard that has all the interchangeable parts?
Is that the Fusion?
Did I give him that one?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think I did.
Yeah, either you sold it to him or gave it to him. I don't know.
Wait, which one was it white that I gave him?
Honestly, Aaron, I can't remember. Since I can't remember much now.
I can't remember. Want to know what that would make sense for why I can't find that controller? Well, I didn't think I gave Leonard that one because the one thing was broken on top or towards it. Still worked, but I didn't think I gave him that one because.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know, but that controller was nice. That controller was really nice. So, you know what, guys? I was about to say, we are over an hour. I swear to goodness, I said we was going to do 45 minutes. But today has been a good day for me. I woke up and I was not sick anymore. So I've learned a good lesson, and that is alcohol is not for me. So guys, on y'all trip down here, your girl will be drinking probably diet soda and water. I'm not even doing margaritas because alcohol is not my friend. I am retiring from drinking again. I retired in January and I started back this month. So I'm done.
Diet soda is bad for you too. You might as well just drink a regular soda and put water in it.
You're probably right. Yeah, I try not to drink
none
soda
at all.
anyway.
Or none at all.
Yeah.
So oh my goodness. So everybody, I want to share you guys I shared it with B earlier. So everybody know I'm taking my weight loss journey or whatever. So I weighed 320 and I am down to 288 and I am so happy. My little journey is coming along. Thank you guys. And I owe it to my hubby who he knew I felt uncomfortable about going to the gym because when you're in the gym and your woman is just uncomfortable.
People looking at you, yeah.
Yeah. And so he took and got me all this equipment and I go to my garage and I get it in. And so I have to contribute my journey to him. So I have to give him his props. But we're going to go ahead and wrap up today's show. I love you guys because every time you guys get on here with me, I learn something new. B's always correcting my grammar. I appreciate you. Love you very much. Dennis is always shocking me by the words that comes out his mouth. And Aaron pretty much just gives me petty all the time. And Shaka, we enjoy you so much. But
I enjoy you guys too. Thank you so much for having me again.
Oh, man. No problem. You're welcome anytime, bro. Yes. I like your viewpoints.
Right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you guys are really intelligent, and it's definitely refreshing from the stuff that I've normally done. When I saw your show, I was like, wow, I can't keep up with this shit. So I have to mentally do homework to be like, all right, and that's exactly what I want. So I appreciate you guys so much.
Thank you. We appreciate that too. So guys, you know what it is. It is time for us to wrap it up. And it's time for me to send you guys out some positive vibes. So today, positive vibes is don't let nobody stand in your way. If they are standing in your way, they are trying to block you from your blessing. And if your blessing is on the other end of that person, then you knock them down and you reach your blessing and you stand in it and you stand firmly in it. So when you say it is time for me to walk into my destiny and walking into my future, and you got someone trying to block you from it, politely bus man them. Jerome Bettis day behind. Okay, it is time
Yep.
to walk into your destiny, honey. But
Yep.
it has been the Alluring Hour podcast, and we are going to wrap this up. Do not forget to follow us on YouTube at the Alluring Hour podcast. Also, do not forget to like and subscribe, share with your family and friends, because hey, we might have some information that might change their lives. So don't be stingy. Share us with the world. And that is it. And if you're watching us or listening to us on Apple, Spotify, or any of those big networks, please go to YouTube at the Lauren Hour Podcast and like and subscribe so that you can see the facial reactions and you can see some of the handsome men on my panel because they got the looks for y'all. Okay. All right. Bye, guys.
Take care.
Face